Hello. I know I'm a stranger. I haven't picked up my phone and recorded anything like for YouTube the whole year. Like the last video was a catch up really. And oh my god, it has been a roller coaster. The first quarter of the year, I have been riding that roller coaster, riding the wave, and it's been a bumpy ride, but I'm feeling like I'm coming out the other side. There's so much to catch up on. I don't even honestly know where to begin, but we will in due course. I am about to cycle over. She's got an Australian bike now. She's called Sheila. She's got a basket on the back, party in the back. And I love her so much. She looks very similar to my bike back at home, Dottie. And just to have that freedom of just cycling to work and back, and just, you know, to be able to cycle along the beautiful promenade that goes around the beach. Oh, it is such a dream. So I'm going to go to a class. I'm going to go to a breathwork and meditation class at Native State. I actually haven't been to one of these for months. I've been to classes, but just not a breathwork and meditation class, and I'm so in the mood for it. I'm so excited. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do some DIY this evening, making some props for an event that I'm hosting next Sunday, which I'm both really excited about and also obviously quite nervous about too. So I'll tell you more about that. There's so much to catch up on, but I'm probably running late, so I gotta go. Come back from the beach and 2 parcels have arrived that I've been so excited for, and they've arrived in time for my event this Sunday. The first package is by a brand called Vessel. So I ordered their Aura Protection. So their Aura Protection is made out of the following oils: Buddhawood, cedarwood, yarrow, and vetiver. Support stronger energetic boundaries, strengthening your mental and emotional resilience, clearing any negative thoughts, ideal for empaths, group rituals, and space holding. What am I doing all the time at the moment, which is great. So this is what the balm packaging is. Can't wait to smell it. Get me in it, get me in it. Oh, that is like woody with a bit of freshness. Oh my god, that is beautiful. So this balm is to rub into your pulse points, so your wrists, your temples. It's also a natural perfume, so you can put it, you know, at the perfume points as well. This can also be rubbed into your hands and smelling the beautiful smells that this balm has. That's the balm spray. It is, or like you can spritz it around your space, around you. Another thing that I thought about using it for is spraying it into like my shower. Allow the shower to run, spray it into the shower, so then it can kind of like, the smell and the heat and the steam can like expand and yeah, help me with my energetic boundaries. They smell so good. Obviously I ordered it online, so I just had to trust that my intuition would guide me to the right smells, and it did good. I'm obsessed. That's from Vessel. And then we have, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, so AU. I probably butchered it. The smell, as soon as I opened it up, this is what we've got. I ordered 2 incense. I needed all my incense ran out, and I really wanted to up level my incense game. And I asked a friend of mine, and she recommended this, and she also burnt one at her bathhouse session, which I could smell because I was there, and I was like, oh my god, what is that? Tell me more. I ordered frankincense because frankincense, anything frankincense smell, I love. Of course, I saw Palo Santo and sandalwood as a incense flavor, and I couldn't say no. They've also given me a few like freebies, another frankincense and a myrrh. I think Abby also told me about that as well, so that'll be good to try that. And then I ordered some testers of the perfume that they also do. I've run out of perfume, so they've actually put 3 in here. Hold on. Palo Santo, White Ode. I don't even know how to say that right. I got 2 packs. I think she put in another one because I only ordered 2. Does it smell of Palo though? It smells good, but does it smell of Palo Santo? I'm not sure. Let's smell this one. I like peppery scents. Ooh, they are nice. For me, music, smells, you know, that's the first thing that in any event, any experience, like before you even begin whatever the event or workshop is, the soundscape and the smells, I believe, are really important and really set the tone for what the experience is how it's gonna unfold and how it's gonna make you feel. Yeah, I wanted to bring that layer into what I do. So I'm so excited to play with my new scents and my balm and my aura spray. I'm also such a big empath, and also the packaging of both of them is just so beautiful. Yeah, I'm such an empath, so the aura protection vibe really caught my eye. And you know how much I love talking about our auras and how we, you know, aura cleansing and connection is so important for me and to share that with other people. So as soon as I saw aura for one, I was like, yes. And then read the notes of the smells, I was like, hell yes. Then I read what it does, and I was like, triple yes. So I cannot wait to try out all these lovely bits. Okay, look at the sweat. Okay, it is just 9 o'clock, and I have gone for a workout, gone for a walk with Jack, gone to the market, picked up a few things, and I just got back, and I am absolutely drenched in sweat. I literally just washed my hair yesterday, and now my roots just feel wet with sweat. It is a stunning day outside. The weather here, so it's like autumn, but you know what? When I came here, I really thought I'd be lapping up the summer, and I did, but I didn't know what autumn was like here. And autumn is kind of like European summer. It's drier heat, it's fresher mornings, balmy evenings. Oh, it is chef's kiss. And yeah, it's a day off for me. I have a few things to do this morning, a few bits of prep for my event on Sunday, which I'm gonna take you along and give you my afterthoughts and everything, but I'm feeling really excited. I'm gonna make a big glass of water and chug it down, and then do some final touches for my event. Look at the sweat. So you might have been thinking, what is she up to? What is she doing? So my event is pay what you can. And not many people have RSVP'd, where there's a link to donate. So donating whatever you have a capacity for, whatever you value that for. Just to make it accessible and just to kind of gauge, it's the first time I'm doing this. So I have made a Stripe payment link and I've made a QR code, and I thought, what a fun way to kind of say pay what you can by doing I have like no other stickers, like this. Each of them say a different like no other quote. So we've got no one is you and that is your superpower, for the ones returning home to themselves, expand into the fullest expression of you, and guiding you back to you. So what they'll get at the end of the session, a lucky dip where they put their hands into this paper bag and they will pick one of these, and it's got a like no other business card, a sticker, and a QR code that will take you to the pay what you can link. So that is what I, to be honest, thought the idea was pretty genius. Yeah, and they're all gonna go in here. I was gonna use paper clips, but they didn't have any in Woolies, but actually I do like these little pegs. Little wooden pegs is very, very cute. I was just gonna do stickers and barcodes, but I have so many business cards that need to get out there in the wild. So what a perfect opportunity to use them, and it's just a bit more sturdy. Hello. I can't remember the last time I picked up my camera. Potentially it was yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. I can't remember. But today is Saturday. It's Saturday evening. Tomorrow is my event. I have just had the most beautiful shower. I used my Aura Protection spray, sprayed it into the shower as it was steaming up, and it just filled the room with such such good scents. And I've just covered myself in my favorite body products, and I'm just, when you just have that shower and you're just smelling and you're feeling so soft and so good. And I'm just about to just prep for tomorrow. Last few things, pack my bag, make sure I've got all my scents, my lighters for my incense and Palo Santo, my notes, all the things. Might even choose my outfit. And then I think I'm going to do a little meditation before dinner. Jack's cooking me dinner, so I don't have to think about that, or an angel. And then I'm going to have an early night. And at the moment I'm getting up at 5 a.m. So I'm going to get up the same time. I'm going to wash my hair and then have my pre-space holding ritual where I ground myself, I meditate, I ask my guides to come in and support me, I clear my throat chakra, and then we'll head to the beach. The beach mornings have been absolutely stunning recently, and it's looking like a good one tomorrow. So yeah, I'm feeling excited, really excited, but obviously a little bit nervous, but that's just so normal. I just really care. I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I'm gonna share my, just before how I'm feeling, and then obviously I'm gonna give you a debrief after, so you can see this journey unfold, but also for myself, just to see, my feelings. And it's just really nice to document, and I just love chatting on camera, whether it's to you or whether it'll be to my future self one day. So yeah, let's have a really nice restorative evening. Hello, good morning. I have just spent about half an hour on this couch looking at this beautiful view, doing my rituals, which my camera actually just cut out because apparently I'm at my storage capacity. But what did that consist of? It consisted of breathing, reading a few of my notes, doing some affirmations and some tapping, some Palo Santo cleansing. I pulled a few cards. I did some chanting to clear my throat chakra, and I invited my guides, my ancestors, angels, to come and support me in holding space. So I've done that, and I've also finished off with a little shaking off that anxiety energy, that nervous energy. So I've done all the things. Now I just need to clean my teeth and head over. The sun has risen, but it's not as vibrant. It's okay. It's okay. Be the light. Be the light. I'm feeling really excited. Also, I'm wearing this swimsuit that I got, but this bit just keeps falling down. I'm pretty flat, so of course it falls down, but it's really cute. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have a nip slip, because that would be bad. But yeah, as you can see, I'm feeling excited. And yeah, I just need to pack up my bits. I packed, and then I've also now unpacked to use on my bits. So I need to pack up, clean my teeth, put a little bit of mascara on, and then make our way to the beach. See ya. Hello, good afternoon. I have done the event. So happy with it. There was about 16 of us. Wow, not including me. And yeah, I'm just blown away by such beautiful souls that came. There was about 4 faces I've never seen before, and the rest I knew. And yeah, everything was great. There was a few lifeguards on quad bikes that went past that made a noise. And the wind was kind of going a different way, so my voice, I wasn't sure whether people at the back could hear me. But overall, there's going to be little tweaks and things to consider that I didn't really think about considering before. But yeah, everything still went as I wanted it to. The weather was beautiful, the people were beautiful. The only thing that I couldn't use was my Palo Santo, because my lighter with the wind just was not catching. But Jack managed to light my incense. But there's a few tweaky behind the scenes logistical things, but yeah, everything just, the people got such lovely feedback, and I just feel, we just floated afterwards as well. Went for a little sea dip and went for coffee with a few of the people that came. And yeah, haven't really looking at the time. And now we've just got home, had some food. It's about 12 o'clock, and we're just got my basket ready to go. It's gonna go for a little wander, a little drive somewhere new, and just float for the day and just go with the flow. Probably go to the beach again. But yeah, my heart feels full, my soul feels sparkly, and yeah, I'm really proud of myself for pushing against my own limitations and my own limitations of what I have the capacity to do. And yeah, it feels really good. Hello, hello. I'm in my very plain bedroom. I'm also wearing like a beige jumper. It's all very beige, isn't it? It's the best lighting in the flat, okay? So, but yeah, she's wearing a jumper. We just had, like, it was just raining just then, like huge downpour. Yeah, I guess that autumn feeling is happening. I don't remember the last time I was wearing a long sleeve. I think it might have been on the aeroplane, like to and from Thailand, because airplanes are really cold. But yeah, weird, really weird. I can't remember the last time I picked up the camera. I think it was Sunday, and now it's Friday, the following week, and I've just, allowed the dust to settle. I've indulged in the floaty, high feeling post doing something that is aligned, and then just gone through my week, and I'm feeling pretty energized today. I have about a couple of hours ago come off a really exciting call, and a call with a Reiki master. In the last 24 hours, I have spoken to 2 Reiki masters, and the universe has been giving me nudges about working with energy for a really long time. And there's always been other things to focus on. And in the last month, the universe is literally shaking me like, you need to do this. And all the excuses I normally have, I can't use them because the universe has made it so easy for me. So easy. So yeah, I just booked my Reiki 1 with a beautiful soul who I've just been on the phone to, and that will be happening at the end of May. Yeah, so I've spoken to 2 Reiki masters in the last 24 hours. I just wanted to connect with 2 and just see where my intuition is pulling me towards. And one of them was in person, one of them was over the phone. And yeah, the women that I chose, I could have spoken to for hours and hours. There was a few little winks from the universe during our phone conversation. Just the language that she used and the reference points just really resonated with me. And it was just like, yeah, a feeling. It was very obvious who I was going to pick with just how I was feeling, how the energy, the conversation, the connection was going, was the indicator of who I wanted to have this experience and this training with. And also, they both offered one-to-one trainings, and with a one-to-one, obviously that's a very intimate training, and there needs to be a connection. For me, there has to be a connection. So yeah, I have booked my Reiki 1, and I'm really looking forward to bringing another layer to my toolbox, and also supporting other people with this energetic layer. So really celebrating myself today for following the breadcrumbs, following the nudges that the universe has given me. And it just really made me reflect as well. Like, also, even though I've had nudges about Reiki like years ago, it wasn't the right time for me to do that then. Now it just really makes sense. And which kind of leads me on to the kind of mindset reality that I'm moving through at the moment. And it's very different to the feeling I had when I came back from Thailand. So in February, I went to Thailand, and it was a family holiday with Jack's family, and it was so nice. But when I came back, I just felt really low internally, mentally. And it's always a combination of things. One of the things, I think I felt quite homesick, quite like I missed my people, my family at home. Spending so much time with Jack's family just made me really crave mine. So there's that. And then I do feel like whenever you go away on holiday, you're you're disconnecting from your normal reality. You rest, you recharge, you feel refreshed, hopefully, and you come back. And I think the coming back is, whether you're conscious of it or not, there's like a review. There's like, where am I going to focus on? What do I want to achieve? What direction am I heading in? Blah, blah, blah. And when I came back, I didn't know the answer. I felt really scatty and I felt really low. And my inner world was pretty harsh. Now, let me just caveat, add another layer. Let me just add another layer with, I'm going through my Saturn return. I turned 30 in just over a month. And if you don't know about Saturn returns, get to know. If you want to get to know, I highly, highly recommend reading or audiobook listening to Kagi Dunlop's book, which is called The Cosmic Coming of Age. It explains everything so beautifully, makes you feel less alone. And know this, that your Saturn return happens every 28 to 30 years. The transit, I think, can depend on your chart and your placement between 28 and 31, but it happens around that time. So your next one will be around 58 to 61. And then if you live to make it to 120, has anyone ever lived to 120? Now I really need to Google that. Probably not, but anyway, my brain went there. So yeah, it happens, it's gonna happen. If it hasn't already happened once to you, it's gonna happen again. So if that intrigues you to learn more, go read that book. But with a Saturn return, it brings up all of the ways that you are sabotaging yourself, that you are holding yourself back, your beliefs, your structures. It's basically, in tarot, a bit of a Tower card. It's also a bit of a Death card as well. And it basically, a Saturn return really highlights what foundations of your values, of your beliefs, of your way of doing things, your lifestyle, everything. Where are you out of alignment? What is blocking you? What is keeping you small? What is not allowing you to be the you that you were born to be, essentially? And why am I bringing this up? Because what was happening in my inner world, I came up to my April 11th was my 4-year anniversary of Light No Other, of having Light No Other birth into the world. And my inner world was kind of going, what have you achieved? And with a negative, like, you're not where we wanted you to be. And how are you going to do that? It was a lot of pressure, and my head was just full, and it was intense. And yeah, I allow myself to sit with it for a bit. I allow myself to feel the feels, and a few things helped me. One, the toolbox that I already have of journaling, meditating, feeling the feelings, somatic exercises, the breath work. But what I'm a big believer of also is allowing, when these uncomfortable inner world stuff comes up, it's so easy to ignore it and to pretend it's not happening and kind of do that toxic positivity stuff. And as much as you want to, get out of the hole that your sometimes mind can get you in, it is important to allow yourself to feel what is coming up. Otherwise, you're just going to bury it and it will bubble to the surface a year's time. And that's not healthy. That's not emotionally intelligent way of doing it. So I did let myself be in a bit of a shit pit for a bit. And it was uncomfortable, and I think it made people around me feel uncomfortable, but that was just my process. And during that time, I had a really beautiful friend with me from the UK, who's actually Australian as well. And she was traveling, and she had had a period of time in Australia, and that was really beautiful timing to have a familiar face in a new place. And girl chat just hits different. That was really nice. But another thing that tends to be the thing that we do together, and I know that it's a thing that has really helped her in her mental health, is microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. And this is not for everyone. This is not a protocol that I'm gonna say go do it. It will be fine. You'll figure it out. I think if you feel drawn to microdose psilocybin, then follow that. If you don't, trust that that's not for you. But for me, when about 3 years ago, I was in a similar but maybe darker place, and I got fired from a job, and I questioned so much about myself. And what helped me was microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. And the only way I can describe how it helps is that, you know, when you're in a world, your voices in your head are so negative and so intense. Microdosing psilocybin just basically mutes those harsh voices and actually brings you your voice of your intuition, your higher self. And it reminds you to be self-compassionate. It's a healer. Me and my friend call, when we microdose, it's like the truth tellers. Mushrooms are the truth tellers. They allow us to see things as they are, but with a beautiful lens of self-compassion, and allowed me to get rid of the noise so I could really see what I wanted, what I wanted to experiment with, and to push beyond my comfort zone. Because what was going on is I was having thoughts of how I want to grow like no other, and then thoughts of, you can't do that, you haven't done that over the 4 years, how do you expect yourself to do that, blah 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 blah. And what microdosing allowed me to do was to let go of the negative chaos and listen to the intuition. And that really ramped up when microdosing. And like I said, disclaimer, it's not for everyone. If you feel interested in it, do your own research, do it in a safe environment, and do it with people, if you want to do it with people who you trust no matter what, okay? I'm not going to go into like the nitty gritty, but that really allowed, like I said, to switch off the negative chaos of my inner world and to dial up the empowering, self-compassionate, nurturing side that I have within to get me out of the shit pit that I was mentally in. And on the other side of the shit pit is this total surrender in my timing, my divine timing. Because where the negative stuff was going was really holding on to the expectation that 4 years ago had of where I should be now. And that was really getting me down. And what this method or this tool, microdosing being one of the tools, but all of the tools combined of the breath work, the meditating, all the things, helped me realize that I am exactly where I need to be. The expectation is nothing, is just not important. I should focus on the breadcrumbs that the universe is giving. And what the universe was giving is holding space in person is your magic. You need to do more of that. Which is why I then actioned doing soul resets in real life on the beach. And don't get me wrong, when I was organizing it and all my little things were coming up again, like who's gonna come, no one's gonna come, you don't have a community here, blah, 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 blah. But people did come, and all of my insecurities and fears actually got proven wrong, not only by just doing it, but also the words of affirmation that just came to me afterwards from the people that came. So yeah, that has been the first half of 2026. And yeah, I'm really feeling this freedom of surrender, of universe lead me where like I'm listening and you show me and I'll follow. And what's come of that is beautiful connections, a stunning supportive community of people that believe in me and support, like just support me in many small, big ways. And yeah, I'm feeling really, really good, really good. I'm out on the other side, and all the tools and all the support of people have got me there. And yeah, I just wanted to share that because I know I started this video by saying it's been a bit of a roller coaster, and that is pretty much what I've been moving through. So, and then what I've got excited to look forward to is doing my Reiki 1, turning 30. I'm actually really excited about turning 30. I don't really feel connected with my 20s. Like the thing that I'm in my 20s era doesn't really resonate. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this new cycle. And I've got a few things going on in the background in programs for like no other, the return, which is something I've been working on in the background since October. And yeah, so I'm feeling really like I am exactly where I need to be. And post Thailand Ruby was not feeling like that. So it is such a lovely feeling to have come out of that shit pit on the other side. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna leave it here, but I hope you enjoyed this random, let's call it a vlog, not even sure what you'd call this video, but it is just an extension of my inner world, of what's going on, what I'm up to, what am I focusing on, and what I've been moving through. So yeah, if you resonate with my journey and you want to know more, then you can subscribe, you can like, and I don't know when the next one will be because it's very intuitive, but if you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post another one. Bye.